So let's break down post curl flat. So let's start with the Z here. He's going to have the post. We teach a 7-step skinny post. So he's going to, first off, stem the corner. So he's going to run right at the corner for 7 steps. And then when he gets to his 7th step, he's going to break skinny with a landmark of never trying to cross the hash. And that's where we want to catch the ball. Now we do it that way because it's just an easier completion. If the quarterback has that hash as a landmark, we found that our completion percentage goes up. If we try to run it as a true like 45 degree, like a deep slant, everyone kind of breaks that differently. It takes a little bit better timing and it's a harder catch. So we run it skinny like this, and that gives the receiver and the quarterback both a landmark. So the quarterback will hit that on rhythm. That is his first part of the progression. If we get a flat-footed safety or a robber or something like that, we want to hit that. Or if we get, some sort of man coverage, we can throw that over the top of the safety. Or if he rotates to the middle of the field. Either way, that's kind of our defender key there to whether we go to that post or not. So if that's taken, then our eyes are going to go to this strong safety, and that is where the curl flat comes in. So let's talk about the curl by H here. So he is going to, number one, he's got to avoid any collision by the strong safety. So if that strong safety was more right here that was jamming, we've got to avoid any first level first. That's number one. Then once I do that, I'm going to stem this free safety and run to 8 yards. When I get to 8 yards, I'm going to break back and I'm going to start working in the window towards the quarterback. One thing that we really work on, though, is we want to stay in the hip pocket of this strong safety. So if he gets width here as a flat player, we want to work out with him, because if he's covering the flats, that means this will is pushing out for that hook curl window. So if we just sit in that window, then the will is going to overtake that. So we want to move with that window back out that way. We're going to put him in a bind with our tailback here, and he is going to release now into the flats. Now we prefer the flat route. A lot of people like the swing as well. To me, that's just personal preference, whatever you work on. You're still going to get that same stretch from that strong safety here. So that is the primary progression right there. He's going to work 1, 2 to 3. We're going to get our eyes on that free safety first. If he takes away the post, then we're going to get our eyes to this strong safety here and work curl to flat. Now on the backside, what we like to run is we run this guy on an inside hard released dig, and we run this Y on kind of a whip route here. And so that gives us a backside high-low. Now that isn't part of the primary progression. So we're not asking the quarterback to take a 3-step drop, get through these 3, and then come back to this. This is something that we will tag later on. Or let's say the quarterback is in his drop and this tackle gets beat or something and he's got a flush over here. Now he's got some outlets the other way if he scrambles. This backside combination is really good if this will is getting out there really quickly and they're doing a good job of matching 3/3 right here. Because what this turns into is then you get a high-low on this Mike linebacker. So if he goes to wall the dig, you should have a nice little drop off to the Y. If he runs with the Y, this rover stays deep, you should have a nice window across the middle of the field to hit that dig. So again, we would call this either, in the huddle or alert the quarterback, and then he would work 1, 2 to 3 with getting his eyes on the mic. So again, we'd never ask him to work all 5 of these. Honestly, when it comes to the backside, there's a number of combinations. You can run a levels concept like that. You could run curl flat. There's a million things. You just want to make sure it times up well with everything else. Let's say now we're in a 3x1. We want to create the same exact picture for the quarterback. So what we're going to do is we're still going to have Z on the post H on the curl and T on the flat route. We're still going to have X on the dig. Now the difference is what we're going to do here is we're going to run Y on a drag. And so even though we've changed the formation, the quarterback still has the same look. So he can still, his primary would be post, curl to flat, or we could tag the backside and he could go post, dig, and then instead of the whip, he has a drag. I really like this variation because it gives you two potential hot routes. If this Mike blitzes, that Y knows to look and settle now, and you can hit him. Or if this Sam blitzes, you can hit that tailback in the flat. And that gives your quarterback a lot more protection. So here's a film example, and we're going to get it to the left here. So we're going to get our post. Here's our inside curl, and then our free release flat. You're going to get a dig and kind of an underneath route here. So there's the drop. That safety's getting depth. So the post isn't open. Quarterback quickly delivers the curl, picks up the first down. So here's another example. This time it's going to be to the right. You're going to get a post. Here's your curl. There's your flat. Same combination of the backside. You're going to have your dig and your underneath. This time you can see the defense has rolled to one high safety, opening that post, and the quarterback sees it and delivers a good ball. There's no one in the post window, so the quarterback delivers it, setting up a 1st and goal. So this is how we run post curl flat. If you like plays like this and you want to see our free playbook, click the link in the description below. See you next time.